And then when you come back to Edmonton as an LA King, you know, whether there was bitterness and bad feelings and everything else, the people of Edmonton let you know exactly what they thought of you when you came back, and we have video of that.
But I think the true heartfelt show of emotion we're going to hear from the Northlands Coliseum fans is what Gretzky will cherish and remember the most.
We'll have a watch on this standing O, and it is about to take place here at the Northlands Coliseum. He's entering the ice area right now.
What a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, led by number 31, Wayne
A 4-minute standing ovation.
So, I was saying,
what's going through your gut when you're skating, when you hop out from behind the boards?
Why am I here right now? I say this all the time publicly, that the worst thing for me in my career was having to go back and play against Edmonton. I always didn't like it. I was always uncomfortable with it. Edmonton's a unique city because it's not a big city, and I was aware of everything. I knew when my dad would get up and go get a glass of Coke. I knew if a friend of mine was at the game, he sat down at the 8-minute mark, and people are amazed by this, but I remember I knew everything. I was so aware of the whole arena. And in Edmonton, it's not a big city, so I knew section 21, who was sitting there and who was sitting there. And so it becomes like family. It's not even so much fans. It's probably like St. Louis Cardinals baseball. You know people who are sitting around that area, right? And so I understood that. So when I always played in Edmonton, I really, really was uncomfortable. I never liked it. I never enjoyed it because the people there were always so good to me. They treated me like one of their own, like nobody ever bothered me. I went to dinners, I went out with people, I went out with friends. People wanted to get autographs, or in those days a picture, but nobody ever bothered me. So I was so uncomfortable my whole career playing against the Edmonton Oilers. It wasn't fun for me.
And yet how ironic that when you break the all-time points record, which was held by your hero, Gordie Howe. Now listen to this, it happens in Edmonton, in a 1-goal game. He's playing for the Kings. Edmonton is winning by 1 goal. And here he is breaking the all-time points record.
Oilers win the draw. Kevin Lowe off the glass, kept in by Duchesne. A rolling puck. Taylor Gretzky scores! As the Oilers went nearly 3 periods, holding him to 1 point.
I mean, how about that? The Oilers, that's incredible. I mean, this is an entire arena that is putting the game to the side and celebrating you. Well, you just tied the game.
Yeah, they're great fans. And I was saying, the funny thing was the second game I played in Edmonton, Mess was behind me, and the puck was going in the corner. It was one of those things where you're like, okay, I don't want to go in there. I know Messi is going to hit me really hard. Because I practiced against him for 10 years. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Mess is big. I'm small. Mess is big. So he's behind me, and he goes, okay, I'm right behind you. I'm thinking, okay, great. And he carries me into the boards and hammers me. And, you know, when somebody warns you, you kind of you can roll it. It's like WWE. You can kind of roll it, right? And he got a standing ovation. I said, well, I guess my time's up. But you know what? Like I said, it was always difficult for me to play in Edmonton.